How's it going, guys? Welcome back to another video here. In today's video, or in this video, excuse me, I said today's video. I made plenty of videos, but anyways, sorry about that. So in this video, we are going to be talking about characters that could return and characters that could make a cameo for Scream 7. Now, and basically characters that I want to see. So be sure to hit the like button as always. Hit the subscribe button as well. Comment down below. But I'm going to be talking about characters that I want to see in Scream 7, and then also characters that I want to see in a cameo appearance. So, number one, obviously, you guys already know Mark Kincaid is the number one of the characters that I want to see back because again he didn't die and he's also Sydney's husband, so he's a character I want to see. And even if it's just a lot of people don't want to see him in just a cameo, everyone wants to see him in everyone wants to see him actually be in the whole film, which I do too. I want to see him in the whole film. He's not. I just don't want him to be. I don't want him to be in a cameo personally. I'd rather him be in the whole film, and I don't want to see him die though. That's the only problem. I don't want to see him die because again, that's my main worry. If they bring him back and they kill him off or something like that, like I don't want that to happen. So I wanted to see Mark Kincaid be in the whole film, as you all know. I want to see him back, like fully back, and I want to see him take on the killer again, like Scream 3. So I want to see him fight Ghostface or whatever. It doesn't matter. I want to see him back in the Scream films. So then now, obviously, the next one that we got, obviously, we got Joel. Now, Joel's another character that I want back. He's a character that I feel like, should have came back earlier, like in Scream 5 even, or even in Scream 6. But I think he's a character that can still come back. If you guys don't remember, Duane Martin actually wanted to come back, and he wants to come back into the Scream. He wants to make an appearance again in a Scream film. So, I mean, it's very possible that he will come back. I'm not saying that he will, but it's surely possible that he could. And damn sure would be cool to see him come back. But I guess we'll have to see what happens. Obviously, it's just all rumors. It's just theories. I had my theory about him possibly being the father of the Meeks twins, which would make a lot of sense in a way. Because again, he knew Randy really well, and he could have met Martha, like I was saying, at Randy's funeral. So I definitely think that it's very possible. Definitely possible that he does return. We'll have to see what happens, but he's a character that I want to see back. Now, another character that I want to see back is obviously Martha Meeks. And you guys know, Martha Meeks will probably, if she does come back, she'll more than likely get killed off. But if she is the husband or she is the wife of Joel, and Joel and her, obviously, and Joel's the father of the Meeks twins, there's a very strong possibility that Joel, could die as well, which I don't want to see that. I don't want to see that happen at all. I want him to survive because, again, I don't want them to bring back characters just to kill him off, And Martha Meeks, though, is one of those characters, though, that potentially will come back and probably get killed off. But even though I don't want that, it's more likely going to happen because, again, she had a cameo in Scream 5 and didn't appear in Scream 6. So, and maybe she does have just another cameo, maybe she's not in the whole film. So, she's another character I want to see back in Scream 7, even if it's just a cameo, whatever. I don't really mind. I don't really care what it is, but I definitely think that she'll be in one of the characters that, if she is in the whole film, she'll probably more than likely die. Uh, but yeah, so Martha Meeks is one of them. Another one that I want to see back. And then obviously we got another one that you guys are very familiar with, and that is Hank Loomis. Now, Hank Loomis is the father of Billy Loomis, and obviously he did not die. So it would be very interesting to see Hank Loomis back. Maybe he comes back and gets revenge for Billy. I don't really know, but I don't know if he's a killer or not. I don't know if he would be a killer because then again, Billy Loomis was a killer, and I think he was the type to try to maybe stop him. He didn't like what Billy Loomis was doing. So I don't think that he would necessarily be a killer, but it's very possible that he could. Maybe he'll try to get revenge, for Billy's death. Who really knows? But I don't know if he's that type of character to do that. I think he's like a person that tries to stop you from doing bad, personally. Like if Sam was going to be the killer, which Sam won't be in the film, but if Sam was going to be the killer, he would be the one to try to stop her, because he doesn't like that. He wouldn't want her to go down that road, that Billy Loomis did. That's just my personal opinion on Hank Loomis's character. I think he's like a type of character to try to, stop people from, doing bad to others, and definitely think that he will either come back as a cameo or he'll be a killer, which I don't really believe he'll be a killer if he does come back. But Hank Loomis is definitely another character that I want to see back in the Scream franchise. As you guys know, he did not die at all either. If you guys don't know that, he only appeared in Scream 1996, and that was his last. That was his last appearance. Obviously, didn't see him again. So, but yeah, he's not dead. So he's a character that I would love to see back. Okay, guys, and then another one. You guys are also gonna love this. I want to see Sydney back. Now, Sydney is the number one character that I think we need back for this film because I don't feel like they gave her a proper ending in Scream 5. So I feel like she needs to come back, and they need to give her a better ending. And this film will definitely be her last film if she does return. So Sydney Prescott, obviously, definitely want her back for one more Scream film. And I don't want to see her again as a killer because we've already heard a lot of theories about her character, possibly being the Ghostface killer and all that. Of course, it's just theories that people are coming up with, but I don't believe for a second that she's a killer, and don't believe that she should be. If they're thinking about that, she definitely should not be because it's stupid. She's more of a final girl. She's just a final girl. That's all she is. She's not a killer, anything like that. So that's just my theory, or that's my opinion on that. A lot of people have their own theories, about her possibly being the Ghostface killer and whatnot. And I don't believe that at all. I don't. I think it's kind of stupid. And they do that. That's only going to piss people off, And you're basically making the final girl a Ghostface killer, So that's just my opinion on that. And Sydney Prescott, obviously, I feel like if they're gonna bring Stu back, she needs to be the one to kill him off. Ultimately, kill him off. She needs to be the one to kill him because I don't see anybody else doing that. It wouldn't make sense for anybody else to do it other than her. So I think the final battle needs to be her and Stu. So that's just my opinion on that. So obviously Sydney Prescott is another character that I want to see back. Okay, now we got a couple more that's very, very interesting that you guys don't remember, or that you probably ones that you probably do remember. So okay, let me. So this is very, very interesting, guys. Okay, you guys very well know who I'm talking about. You guys know from Scream 2. These are characters that I want to see back in a cameo, and that is the sorority sisters. Now, the sorority sisters are obviously they were in Scream 2. They didn't die or anything. They didn't get killed off or anything. So it's it would be very interesting, to get them back in this film. Like it would be so interesting to see them back. That's just I just want to see him back, because again, didn't die. They need to at least make an appearance or two, maybe be in the whole film again. I don't know, but again, if they do end up in the whole film, I just don't want to see them get killed off, because it seemed like one of those characters that could just make an appearance, So obviously the sorority sisters, I want to see them back in a cameo. So yeah, so the sorority sisters, excuse me, want to see them back, and obviously a couple more that I want to see back, and I want to see Dewey. I want to see Dewey back, but I want to see him in a dream sequence, excuse me, and maybe like his gravestone or something like that. Because I don't think Dewey's going to come back physically, but I do think that he will be back in a dream sequence, maybe a flashback scene. Maybe we see his grave and whatnot. So he's another one that I want to see back, but obviously as in a dream sequence and whatnot. I would love to see him physically in the film, but sadly he's gone. I don't think that he's alive like people are thinking. Sadly, I just don't think so, man. He got gutted. Don't think he could survive that personally, but we've seen a lot of crazier shit happen before. So, I mean, I guess you really never know. But I think personally, if I had to go, if in my opinion, I don't think he's going to return physically, but he will return in like a flashback scene, dream sequence. Maybe we see his grave or something like that. But that's about it. So Dewey Riley is obviously another character I want to see in a cameo. And then you guys are probably very, very familiar with this last character that I'm about to point out. I actually got a couple characters that I want to point out. So obviously Parker Posey's character, Jennifer Jolie. Obviously that's another character I want to see back because again, she did say that she wants to come back, so that'd be very interesting if she didn't die in Scream 3 and she made an appearance. So she's one of the characters I would love to see back. Jennifer Jolie from Scream 3 when supposedly she didn't die. That's what they're I guess that's what the the actor's trying to say. So, and I don't think she. I mean, it's a possibility that she survived because again, she only got stabbed once, and you could survive that. And I think Dewey accidentally shot her too, but you could survive that easily. So I think her character could definitely be back. And I think that she should come back personally. Would be cool to see her again, even if it's just a cameo appearance. So yeah, Jennifer Jolie is another character I want to see back. And then obviously, you guys are very familiar, last but not least, but um, so last but not least, a character from Scream 3 named Officer Wallace. If you guys don't remember, he was Mark Kincaid's friend, like partner or whatever, in Scream 3. He's another guy I want to see back because, again, he didn't die at all either. He didn't get killed. He never got attacked by Ghostface. Um, and he's another character that I want to see back. So Officer Wallace, his name is. You guys remember Mark Kincaid's partner? He was a police officer as well. Um, yeah, so I want to see him back as well because again, he didn't die, didn't get killed. It would be cool to see him back, with Mark Kincaid, like trying to find the killer and all that. Like, now that would be pretty cool. Um, so yeah, guys, that's basically it for my video here. So that's basically my Scream 7 characters that I want to see back. Let me know in the comments what characters do you guys want to see back? What characters do you want to see in a cameo appearance? Um, just let me know in the comments and be sure to hit the like button and subscribe button as always. Until the next one, y'all. Peace out.